Keys, up close and personal in Manchester. Stay listening to When, only on Beat 102 103.
Here, but I remember the joke was that she was using she was going into the porn industry backwards. She was using music videos to try and do this as her CV for the porn industry. It was just,
but you see, that's the thing about the Rosanna photographs, that she is a successful model. She is a Miss World.
She's Miss World.
Yeah. And normally these kind of photos would have been something that might have been raised to destroy a career, that might have been done for money in the past when she was poor. Now it seems it's a benchmark of success.
I think it depends upon who you are. I mean, for me, the two women in America who come into mind, one is Pamela Anderson. Mm-hmm. She'd made it big with Baywatch. Now, I think she'd already done Playboy and then did Playboy again.
Maria Pariah with the first movement of the Piano Sonata number 14 in C-sharp minor by Beethoven, better known as the Moonlight Sonata. Next on Classic FM, music from one of my favourite composers, Franz Lehár, best known for The Merry Widow, lesser known for The Count of Luxembourg, but also for The Land of Smiles.
Either I lose a finger or two and I can't use them because I get them burnt to pieces, or else the curl doesn't stay in.
Yeah.
And this curler that I'm looking at, the Easy Curl, it's kind of grooved all the way along. Does that make it easier?
The Easy Curl is a fantastic product. It's got a guide along it, so your hair, you can clasp the ends of your hair into the curler, and the hair follows all the guide all the way up. So it's really, really easy to use. Because it's got the spiral guide, it's made from a ceramic coating, so you get no more burns. Actually cannot burn yourself with this product. It's brilliant. It's really, really good. Much easier to use than the normal ones.
Yeah. Because wands don't work, and I know a lot of people listening will be like, why is the Remington so different? But even just looking at this, it does have that, you kind of put your hair through it and it just...
Exactly, it's so easy to use. It's named perfectly, the Easy Curl. It is fantastic. And what you can do is...
Radio. We didn't have electricity or water, running water or anything, just 2-bedroom house with 12 children. And the luxury they have nowadays. But anyway,
2 bedrooms and 12 children.
2 bedrooms and 12 children we had. And we had to hump back the water from the well.
Yes, of
and
course.
all that crack. But of course I was never allowed to turn on the radio because you'd run down the battery. So I used to go down then to try to go into my cousin's house to see had they the radio on. Of course it was always turned on years ago for the news and for Take the Floor and a few things like that, and the Kennedys of Castle Ross and things like that, but it wasn't on for music.
Yes.
So then I went when the first time then when I went to Dublin at 22, I was in Dublin I think 21 or 22, and I bought my first album of Elvis, G.I. Blues, and I played it. I'm a record player and played it. I still have that record player.
BBC Radio Devon on 0845 300 2829.
Lovely, thank you very much, Martin. It's Bill Buckley with you here in for John Govia between now and 1 o'clock. We've got a very busy bit of time coming up here now because we've got to play you a Beatles song in a moment as we count down Beatles song every day until we get down to number one on the 50th anniversary of the release of their first ever single, Love Me Do. We've also got the start of the cycling at 1:15. We've got our live reporter there. So without further ado, let's continue our conversation and conclude our conversation with my studio guest at the moment, who is Tim Cresswell, not only a science teacher at Stoke Damerel School in Plymouth, but one of the three hungry boys on the telly. And you were out with your pupils fishing.
We were, yes. Yesterday we had a very exciting day out fishing as part of the
Wicklow's #1 radio station. East Coast FM.
Outside Chatfield, just after 5 a.m, a goods train was reversing into a siding, but the final truck and the engine hadn't yet quite cleared the main line. The express mail train approaches.
Ask you if you understand what the deep contribution really means for you.